let's get started. I want to share my screen. All right. As always, we are going to go to photop.com. We're going to go new project. We're going to go to print. I'm going to scroll down to 8.5 by 11 letter. Click and create. Now we're going to start working in layers. So the first thing I want you to do is to click this button right here. That means new layer. Okay. Next, going to take your rectangle select, and you're just going to make a rectangle about this big. All right. I'm going to come into your color and grab a mid-tone green. Go into your tool brush. Using the bracket tool, you make it larger. All right. And we're just going to color this in green. This is selected, so I'm just dragging and coloring it in green, making sure I'm getting all my corners. Now, what I'm going to do now is make my brush probably about half that size by using the left bracket tool. And I'm going to come down to this yellow orange area and get me a pretty decent brown. All right. So we're going to click and hold. Then we're going to hold the shift key and then drag down. Then over here, we're going to click and hold. Then I'm going to hold the shift key and drag down or drag up. I'm going to click and hold the shift key and drag over, click and hold the shift key and drag over. That's how we're making our straight lines. So that's how we got there. Let's go to select, deselect. Now we're going to do something cool. We're going to add noise to it. Adding noise adds texture. So you're going to figure out what we're making toward the end of it, but it's going to be really cool. We have our magic wand. We're going to click into the green. Only the green is selected. Then we go to filter. Then we go to noise. Then we go to add noise. Notice we have this little texture here. We don't want that much. Let's go about 7%, between 7 and 10%. Click OK. Select, deselect. If you zoom in, there's a little texture in your green. All right. I'm going to go back to the magic wand. This time we want to select the brown. The brown is the only thing selected. So we're going to go to filter, noise, add noise. This time we're going to leave it at 20. All right. Because we're going to do something cool with this. Noise is basically making it grainy. So at this point, we're going to do something cool and go to filter, blur, and go to motion blur. Filter, blur, motion blur. Bring our distance up to 25. And you can go up and down or side to side. I'm going to go up and down. Straight up and down. 24 or 25%. And then we deselect. This gives the illusion of wood. This is how I make wood grain on Photopea or Photoshop. All right. So now we have green areas with some type of a frame. Now, I'm gonna go back, make our brush black. And we're just gonna make this black, make this black. In the four corners, in the middle, like this, in the middle like this. Try to get them as even as possible. All right. Now here's the fun part. Well, all of this is fun. So right click over here, select pixels. Okay. We're actually doing the video right now. So we're going to go to Edit, Transform, Edit, Transform. And we're going to go Perspective. So you take this corner and you bring it out. Some of it can get cut off, that's fine. Till you have somewhat of a trapezoid. All right. Then you just click this arrow and it's selected. Then you deselect. And guys, we have somewhat of a pool table. Now at this point, I want you to take what you learned from last lesson, the last class lesson, and give me 4 pool balls. So 1, let me see, I'll take a blue one. 2, I'll get a purple one. 3, just one click. And I'll do yellow. And put them anywhere you want. Then you zoom in. I'm gonna start with my yellow. Magic wand. I choose a lighter yellow. I go to my brush. If you didn't do last class assignment, then you're gonna wanna go back and learn this again. Bring my hardness down. Bring my opacity down. We want to just color a little bit of highlight and go back, get a darker, do my shadow just along the bottom. All right, and then we select and deselect. Now we have a 3-dimensional looking ball on our pool table. And we do that 4 times. All right, I'm only doing 1 because the lesson is also in Google Classroom. So do all 4 of those. All right, this lesson will be uploaded. If you are having trouble with making the pool balls 3-dimensional, last class lesson is going to show you how. And as always, do not save, just screenshot it when you turn it in. All right, let's get started. I'm here if you have any questions.